All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everybody? What up, what up, what up, everybody? I'm getting this link out and we'll get going underway here. What's going on, everybody? XRP update? No good. Short that. I went short earlier for a quick little tiny scalp, guys. Guys, we're going to do a market scan tonight, so if anybody has any questions, feel free to let me know in the chat, guys. I'm going to allow everyone to get in here, guys, and then let me know. We're going to go over a bunch of different charts today. What I think about the orb strategy. I personally don't use the orb strategy. I know a lot of people that do like it. But I have a little bit of a different take. I kind of have my personal spin on the orb strategy. And guys, for those that are just tuning in right now, guys, and you're not already on the wait list to join the webinar, the free webinar on Tuesday, guys, the link is in the bio to sign up. The link is in the bio to sign up. Free webinar on Tuesday, April 1st, 8 p.m., guys. I'm going to share pretty much my #1 options trading strategy. We're giving away 10 Tradeify accounts and a bunch of other prizes, New York Yankee tickets with me and a couple other things. So if you're not already there on that wait list, guys, make sure you get in there. Could I check on natural gas? Sure, I don't really ever trade natural gas, but if you look, we're having a little bit of a gap up right now, right? Daily uptrend, weekly uptrend, monthly's trying to flip here for the first time in a couple years. So this will definitely be one to keep on watch, but I don't really trade this one in particular. But again, guys, make sure you're on the wait list, or not really the wait list, I should say the email list to join the webinar. Make sure you guys are on that list. Let me know, guys, any tickers down below as well. We're going to be doing a bunch of tickers tonight before I get into my own personals. I want to get in there. What's up, John? What's up, Darkest Skywalker? What's going on, guys? Again, for those that are just tuning in now and you're not already on the list to join the free webinars, April 1st, Tuesday, 8 p.m., guys. Link is in the bio. Make sure you take advantage of that. $1,000. Let me know, guys. Any other tickers? Drop them down below. Drop them down below. Think natural gas is going to continue to drop, or is it going to, or the NASDAQ, or to start coming back up? I mean, I think there's definitely some more short-term downside before upside, for sure. Definitely think there's more short-term downside before upside. Who you liking for the Final Four, guys? Duke all the way. Someone wanted me to cover Rivian. Let's go over Rivian, guys. Let's go over Rivian. Guys, remember, if anyone has any questions, feel free. PG and KO, we'll go over those after. So looking at this daily for Rivian, I actually drew this out a long time ago, and it's actually crazy how scary accurate this has been. Obviously not exactly to the point. So I mean, this is going to take some time. My guess is we're not going to get anything substantial until the next earnings, right? The weekly here is kind of conflicted. The monthly's in a downtrend. So we need a monthly close above the 20 EMA. But really, this is going to spend a lot of time basing out. So we'll see what happens. This was an IPO that got whacked. What prop firm, guys? I use Tradeify. Tradeify, if you use code StockDad to get you 35% discount on any accounts. That 35% discount ends tomorrow, guys. Take advantage of that. Tesla. Yeah, so Tesla here, guys, the daily is definitely not looking good. It needs to hold here. I would say most likely we're going to gap fill 250. Looking at this weekly chart, we came back, tested this weekly 8 EMA. So it's pretty conflicting now. We need above 290 or below 220, really. In between that's going to kind of be a no trade zone for now. Monthly close tomorrow, so we'll see how that monthly candle closes, guys. Someone said RTX, and then we'll get into the other ones. Daily is not looking terrible. The weekly has a little bit of a topping tails here, so probably I would say 128, 129 before more upside. PG has earnings in a couple weeks. Yeah, I don't love this monthly, kind of rejecting these highs here on the 180s. So I don't really love that. The daily's trying to flip back up to the upside. You know, it's fine, not my favorite, but you know. This KO, I mean, this one's also looking solid. We took a trade on it last week. Above 71, daily close above 71. We can swing that back for the all-time highs. I like that one. So I do like that one. So I would say daily close basically above at the very least 71, right around there. Back up to the all-time highs. So I do like this one. Obviously, it's had some relative strength, right? So I will say, you know, I would say daily close above 70.9 or hourly close above 71.3. One or the other. MSTR, I'll cover that one in a second too, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to post this chart. KO took this last week. Daily close over 70.9 or hourly close over 71.3. From there, swing back to all-time high. So someone said MSTR. This was one that I did like last week as we were kind of breaking out. So now we're kind of at the make or break spot, right? We kind of this big wedge that we've been in for like 6 months. Broke out. We did have a nice breakout. We went from around 300 to 341. So that was like a 10-12% move. Now we're kind of back testing that area. The weekly looks very ugly. Looking at this monthly chart as well, it's so far a monthly inside bar. So I expect it to remain a monthly inside bar. Ideally, it closes above 300, 305. So we'll see what happens. Do I think AI is going to change trading? I don't really think so personally. A lot of things are already ran on algos, so I don't really think so. DCTH, Delcath. Seems to be a little bit of a slower mover. Daily downtrend. Weekly's a little monthly's not bad. I mean, this chart doesn't look bad. It's just been really, honestly, range bound for like 6 years. I mean, okay, I take this back. I'm not going to touch this name. At one point, this thing was what is? I don't even know what that number is. 290 billion a share. Yeah, it looks like that. Stay away, guys. Nice and sophisticated. Appreciate you guys. And guys, also my webinar, like I mentioned, is on Tuesday. My webinar I mentioned is on Tuesday. Free webinar talking about my #1 earnings setup. The link is in the bio to join that. But my code Zach promo ends also on Tuesday before the webinar, I believe. So that's 30% off for life. Take advantage of that if you're not already using that, guys. Let me know, guys, if anyone else has any other tickers they want me to cover, guys. Let me know. I think I got all of them in the chat. Yeah, I got all of them in the chat, so let me know. NBIS. Monthly downtrend, daily downtrend, weekly. This actually doesn't look too bad for a short. I just never traded this name, so I'm not going to probably short him. Let me know, guys, if anyone else has any other questions, any other tickers, guys. Let me know. I'm happy to go over anything. Let's go. Let me know, guys. Any other tickers? Drop it down below, guys. Drop it down below in the chat. Let me know. This one actually doesn't look too bad here. This daily's about to flip. Weekly inside bar. I actually really like this one here. eBay. It's also a slower mover, but I do like this. Above roughly like 67.8. Yeah, above 67.8, we have room back up to like 71. So I do like this name a lot. It's really just been range bound for a little bit here. If you look at this chart, I do like it. Monthly inside bar, everything about it looks good. So I would say above 67.8 is where we're going to look to take entry. At that, at that point, the daily's going to flip. Inside weekly, inside monthly, that would all break as well. So that looks really good. eBay over 67.8. I love longs. Daily will flip here, as well as weekly 1, 2, 3. Monthly closes tomorrow for monthly 1, 2, 3 as well. Targets 71 and 75. GME got whacked, guys. There's no reason to really cover that. Someone said TSM. I really do like this eBay setup though. TSM, daily downtrend, weekly downtrend, monthly. Potentially has room down to 155. 155 would be a good buy. I'm probably not going to short it here, but not a bad one. But looking at that GME, guys, there's no reason to touch it, right? It had that nasty, nasty reversal. Just stay away here, guys. Weekly, monthly, everything's looking really ugly. Google, someone said Google, right? Daily downtrend, weekly downtrend, monthly's looking a little bit suspect. You know, tomorrow's a monthly close. If we close under 159, hey, no. If we close under 159, that'll be the first monthly close under the 20 EMA since really 2 years ago, so. Am I in a trade? No. I did take a trade earlier, though. I may take one if we do drop a little bit more down to my level. If we drop down to my key level, I may take one. But other than that, no more trades. So we talked about Google, GME, TSM, SPX. Cool, we got them all. Someone said something else as well. ATYR. Never heard of that one. ATYR. Yeah, I don't trade penny stocks, guys, so I can't help you too much there. Walmart. Walmart's also very weak. Daily downtrend. Weekly might flip to the downside. Monthly's not looking good. So I would say probably stay away from that one. You know, a little bit conflicted there. But again, guys, I have my free webinar coming in on on Tuesday. Free webinar Tuesday, so make sure you take advantage of that, guys. Link to join is in the Discord. NQ is dropping heavily. Yes, I'm watching that. Link to join is in the bio, guys, or you can just go to my personal page at Zach Austin Trades, and it's there as well. Very easy. And my promo code for Stock Dads, code ZACH, it expires, I believe, on Tuesday. So make sure you take advantage of that, guys. Let me know, guys, if anybody else, any other tickers they want me to cover, guys. This one's definitely not bad as well. This Guild, well, I think we traded this a little bit ago. Yeah, this one's not bad. So the daily would flip here as well above 112.3s. Weekly inside bar. So this is kind of the same deal. I like this setup as well. Above 112.3s, daily would flip. Guild above 112.35, daily flips. From there, we can long. Oops. And so it's an inside weekly bar as well. So weekly 1, 2, 3. Weekly 1, 2, 3. It works. Targets 114, and I mean, I guess the second target really would be closer like the 115s, but then 119 after that. 115.2 and 119 plus. Nvidia, RGTI, PA&W. I'll get them all, guys. I'll get them all. PA&W, So we got a daily downtrend there, weekly downtrend, and the monthly's not looking good. So the monthly has room down towards like 160. So definitely a potential short. I don't really like shorting names that like drop 10% in a couple days, so I don't love that. But oh wow, and NQ just had a crazy recovery there too as well. Pretty wild recovery there. I don't know what that was, but so someone said Nvidia and Nvidia as well, guys. Same deal. Daily, weekly downtrend. Monthly does have room lower, but I don't necessarily want to short it after it's dropped, 10% in a couple days. I'd rather wait for more consolidation or something like that. RGTI, that's a computing stock, guys. Again, this is just a really range-bound name. I think it's going to spend more time consolidating. We had a 3-bar monthly pullback, so maybe next month at some point we can look for some type of buy setup. All right, so we're all caught up in the chat now, guys. Again, for those just tuning in now, guys, I am doing a free webinar, absolutely free, no catch involved on Tuesday. Join. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're giving away 10 Tradeify accounts. 10 Tradeify accounts. We're giving away Yankee tickets, giving away a bunch of other cool stuff. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, guys, April 1st. Let's see what else we got, guys, for good-looking charts. How's Amgen looking? Not ideal, not ideal. What do you mean what, Joseph? What's confusing about that? What do you need help with, brother? MSTR short. I wouldn't short it yet until the daily flips. Again, these are very volatile names, and we're making crazy moves. So I don't personally like shorting a name that just dropped 10% in one day. That's just my opinion. But some people love that stuff, so I'm just not one of those people. Let me know, guys, if anyone else has any other tickers or questions for me. Let me know, guys. Let it rip, let it rip, let it rip. What's up, people from YouTube? If anyone on YouTube as well, guys, I'm reading that chat. Let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know. I kind of want to take a long, but I also don't want to take a long. Kind of scared. What do you guys think about NASDAQ right now, guys? I think it's down here. I kind of want to long it. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what's going to happen. Google, cheapest tech stock right now, low PE, but what? But what? Long ABBV, I like that one. It's not bad, yeah. I think there's some better looking charts personally. Like I said, I like Guild better, right? I like Guild better. I like eBay. Those are some ones I like better. Guys, what do you think about, yeah, QQQ, guys, under 467 is not looking good. But what I'm trying to think, guys, if we should take a potential stab down here at a long. We did just bounce off a level that I had. I was debating along there, guys, and we just bounced pretty hard there on QQQ. But let's see. Actually didn't quite get to my level. We still have some room down. We do still have some room down, so a short possibly still could be on the table. Let me know, guys, if anybody has any questions, though, for me. Again, guys, webinar April 1st. Do not miss it, guys. It's going to be a good one. Free webinar, absolutely no cost, no backdoor, nothing. Sign up link is in the bio, guys. 8 p.m. Eastern. We're giving away 10 Tradeify accounts and much, much more. 10 Tradeify accounts, some Yankee game tickets, and a bunch of other good stuff, guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned to that, guys. And again, I believe that my promo code for the Discord itself is expiring as well on Tuesday. The code ZACH gets you 30% off for life, so make sure you take advantage of that as well, guys. Alright, alright. I kind of want to take a short here. Do I go a couple micro short just to do it?
Order filled. Order filled.
I'll go a couple short. Screw it. Got $150 of cushion to mess with, so. Guys, let me know if anyone else has any other questions, guys. Any other questions, any other comments, anything like that, guys. Let me know. Any other good-looking charts or really good-looking short charts? AMD, potentially. Like, a lot of things look the same, right? So that's the problem we're having here, I think. Let me know, guys. Anyone have any other questions for me, guys? Any other have any questions? Let me know, let me know, let me know. We already have, we went through a good amount of charts. We got, honestly, a lot of them are obviously, market dependent. It's very simple. If we just eliminate all lines, levels, etc., you look at a lot of these names, similar structure to the market, right? AVGO, Tesla, Amazon, right? So you have a choice. You have to find ones that are either weaker or find ones that have some relative strength. I prefer to find names that have relative strength. If the market is very strong, I prefer to find names that have relative weakness, right? Because obviously if we're going down, Amazon, Google, Apple, Meta, they're most likely all going to be following suit, right? So I want to find stuff that is, more like an anomaly. So do I think SPY is having a falling wedge breakdown? I don't really think there's. I don't like using wedges personally and head and shoulders and that type of stuff. I'm not a big fan of that personally. But with that being said, you can make a case that just based on market structure alone, right? We have our low, high, higher low, a little new high. Now we're breaking the previous low here. So we are breaking the market structure. So obviously, if we take out this previous low, my kind of thoughts now overall, if we break down under these like 550-ish area, first stop's probably around that 540 to 541. And then really, we don't have much support till down closer to 515. The one thing I will say is that the monthly 20 EMA lies around 530s. 533 to 535-ish. So that could definitely be a spot that we can hold for support. That 534, and at this point, that's kind of what it's looking like, right? We would have our first monthly close under the 8 EMA since September of 2023, so it'd be a year and a half. Looking at QQQ, pretty much same deal, right? Same deal. So the QQQ target would be roughly around the 450s, and yeah, so yeah. Let me know, guys, if anybody has any questions here. Again, remember, if you're not already signed up, make sure you guys sign up to the free webinar. Free webinar Tuesday, April 1st. There's no catch, there's no backdoor, fee you have to pay. It is totally free to join. I'll be sharing one of my favorites, if not favorite, options trading strategy. The link is in the bio to join. Make sure you join that. Get access out to that webinar, guys. You got it, Larry. Any other questions, guys? Any other tickers? Any other tickers you guys want me to cover? It's not looking overly interesting so far. It might be one of those tomorrow where we kind of check to see where we're gapping at, whether up or down. So, anybody have any other questions for me? Let me know. Someone said NEM. I never traded this one before. It's in a daily uptrend. Monthly's trying to flip. I mean, this one doesn't look terrible. It seems to be a relatively slow mover, but it's not bad. If we can get confirmation basically above like here, so I would say of last week highs, let's call it above $50. You're probably looking pretty good above $50. That's what I would say there personally, guys. Above $50. But guys, I think I'm going to log off here. It seems to be a slower stream tonight for whatever reason. So again, make sure you guys tune into that webinar on Tuesday. I'll see you guys then. For those in the Discord, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Any other questions, feel free to message me. Have a good